Hello and welcome back to our channel. Did you know that there are certain tactics that people use to manipulate you? These tactics are so sneaky that you don't even realize that you're being manipulated until it's too late. Well, today we're going to be sharing with you the top 10 manipulation tactics that you didn't know you were falling for. So make sure to watch this video until the end so that you don't miss out on any of these important points. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified whenever we post new videos like this one. Let's start. 1. The siren call. This is when someone uses their charm and good looks to get what they want from you. You may have experienced this when someone flirts with you or compliments you excessively in order to get you to do something for them. But it doesn't always have to be sexual in nature. Sometimes it can be as simple as asking a friend for a favor and they agree simply because they find you attractive. Whatever the case may be, it's important to be aware of this tactic so that you don't fall prey to it. 2. The door-in-the-face tactic. Imagine you're at a store and you see an item that you want. You approach the sales associate and ask where it is. They direct you to the right aisle and you head over. But when you get there, you can't find it. You go back to the associate and they tell you that they're sorry, but it must be out of stock. Disappointed, you leave without the item. What just happened here is the door-in-the-face tactic. By first asking for something that was out of your reach, the salesperson was able to make you more agreeable to their initial request. In this case, it was getting you to buy a more expensive version of the item. 3. That's not how I wanted it to go. When someone says this to you, they are using the "that's not how I wanted it to go" tactic. This is when someone tries to make you feel guilty for doing something that they asked you not to do. For example, let's say that you asked your partner not to buy you any gifts for your birthday, but then they show up with a huge present anyway. When you try to explain that you didn't want a gift, they might say something like, "That's not how I wanted it to go," to make you feel bad. 4. Pity play. This is when someone makes themselves look pitiful in order to get you to do something for them. You may have experienced this when a friend asks you for money because they're broke, but they're really just trying to pay for their new video game. It is important to be aware of this tactic so that you don't end up enabling the people in your life. If you think that someone is taking advantage of you with the pity play, then it's time to take a step back and re-evaluate the relationship. 5. Lowball. Ever been offered a really low price on something and then automatically assume that it was a mistake? Like, say you walk into a car dealership and the salesperson tells you that you can buy a brand new car for $10,000. You would probably laugh in their face because you know that's not possible. But did you know that this is actually a common tactic called lowballing? When someone lowballs you, they are making you an offer that is so low that you will automatically assume that it is a mistake or that they are trying to trick you. Once you start negotiating from there, they will slowly raise the price until they get to a number that is still lower than what they originally wanted. For example, let's say that a salesperson really wants to sell you a car for $20,000. They might start by offering you the car for $10,000. Thinking that you will automatically counteroffer with a higher number. Once you do that, they will keep raising the price until they get to $20,000. And even though it may seem like a good deal at first, you need to be aware of this tactic so that you don't get taken advantage of. 6. The scarcity tactic. Have you ever seen a pair of shoes that you really liked only to find out that they were on clearance and not available in your size? Or maybe you were eyeing a designer handbag but couldn't justify the price tag. Suddenly, a sales associate appears and lets you know that they only have one left in stock and it's on sale for 70% off. You feel a sense of urgency come over you and you end up buying the bag even though you weren't planning on it. You feel like you got a great deal because it's on sale and there's only one left. But in reality, you just fell for the scarcity tactic. This is when retailers create a sense of urgency by making it seem like an item is rare or hard to get. They may do this by limiting the quantity of an item that they produce or by creating a false sense of demand. Whatever the case may be, it's important to be aware of this tactic so that you don't fall prey to it. No. 7. Playing hard to get. We've all heard the saying, the harder they fall, the harder they play. And that's certainly true when it comes to playing hard to get. This is a tactic that people use when they want to make themselves appear more desirable than they actually are. They do this by pretending to be aloof or uninterested, when in reality they are very interested in the person that they are talking to. For example, let's say that you on a date with someone and they keep playing hard to get by making it seem like they not interested in you or that they too busy for you. Don't fall for it. They are only doing that to make themselves appear more desirable than they actually are. Number 8. The cost is too high. This is when someone makes it seem like doing something for you is too expensive, either in terms of money or time. A classic example of this is when a friend asks you to run a quick errand for them, but then says something like, "Oh, never mind, it's too much trouble," or "I don't want to bother you." What they are doing is making it seem like it's too much of an inconvenience for them to do something for you, even though it's really not. 9. The false dilemma. This is when someone presents you with two options, but one of them is actually better than the other. For example, let's say that you're trying to decide whether to go to college or university. A false dilemma would be someone telling you that if you go to college, then you won't be able to get a good job. This is a false dilemma because it presents you with only two options when in reality there are many more. It also makes a claim that is not true in order to make you choose the option that they prefer. In this case, the person would prefer you to go to university rather than college. Number 10. I can't believe you would say that. This is a tactic that people use to make you question your own thoughts and feelings. For example, let's say that you're feeling angry and you tell your partner about it. They might respond with, "I can't believe you would say that to me," in order to make you feel like you've done something wrong. By saying this, they are implying that you should feel bad for feeling angry. This is a manipulation tactic because it's meant to control how you feel. It's important to be aware of these tactics so that you don't fall prey to them. If you think that someone is manipulating you, then it's time to take a step back and reevaluate the relationship. No one should be able to control how you feel or what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified whenever we post new videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.